All righty, folks, welcome on in. Forgive us for maybe a little bit of a bumpy start in the road there, but there have been no issues for our Bronx Bombers as they start out the season strong with a sweep of the San Francisco Giants. So let me get in the Twins who know a thing or two about wins. Of course, I'm talking about the Twin Stripe reporters, Carter and Cooper. Boys, sorry about the craziness in the pre-show there. I just had a little quick internet issue, but there's been no connection issue with these New York Yankees so far. Great start out west.
Oh, yeah. 3-game sweep. The pitching was dominant. Schlittler, Fried didn't go far, but didn't allow a run. The whole pitching allowed only one run in 3 games. That's insane.
Seriously, we talked last week, boys. It was going to be the pitching. It was going to be, a couple of the factors that really determined how far this team can go. Very encouraging start with Rodon and Cole on the IL from what we have. Obviously, like you said, the Fried, the Schlittler of it, the bullpen also throwing in some historic performance. So with that said, I want to put your feet to the fire, boys. Is this a sign of things to come? Are we going to have a little bit better pitching than expected this season, or is this just a strong start and something to, take advantage of out the gate?
I think so. I mean, the pitching was supposed to be really, really good, but they've been better than good. They've been amazing, awesome, extraordinary. It's really, really amazing. I think it is.
When you look at it, so obviously Fried is kind of like, he's almost the de facto ace right now with who you have out there. When you have a Schlittler follow up, how he pitched in last postseason with how he was able to perform out of the gate here, that movement on that fastball just tends to make him, it's almost no matter what you do, you can't hit him.
Yeah, he had 5 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts. The Yankees didn't want his pitch count to run up. He had like 68 pitches when he went out of the game, but he could have won like 7 innings, 8 innings, like what he did in the playoffs. Yeah, and he definitely has bright future.
Oh, sorry, I missed that one.
And he definitely has bright future.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, obviously. So I think the nice thing that we'll continue to see, right, is that he'll be facing typically once we get back to full strength, like the 4 or potentially even the 5 starter for the other team, which will be a tremendous advantage for the Yankees. Out in the Bay, obviously, I don't think it was the best series by any means for Aaron Judge, which makes it all the more impressive that the Yankees were able to get a sweep. But boys, it was the role players for the Yankees, especially, Giancarlo Stanton, who, again, he is a star on this team. You do need him to put up some big numbers if you want to win a World Series, but a great start for him. And then you also have a great start for a couple of the other guys. You have Grisham, you have a couple of the other guys. I'm curious, in your boys' opinion, let's take out Stanton, let's take out Judge, but let's take out anybody in the 1 through 4 holes for the Yankees. Let's take out the first 4 hitters in the lineup. What role player do you think ultimately will serve the most important responsibilities and factor into this Yankees team the most? For each of you guys.
I think it's the bullpen in a whole. I mean, the Yankees usually get leads early in games, and if the bullpen holds on to those leads, then damn, they have a lot of wins than they would if they didn't hold on to those leads. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Are you in agreement with the bullpen?
Yeah, I think one player from the bullpen I could pick from is Fernando Cruz. I think he could be a big factor for this team. Yeah, he could be one of the setup man for David Bednar. He is really good splitter. His splitter is insane. No one can hit it. The best pitch in baseball, maybe. Whoa.
Seriously. Well, hey, listen, the Yankees took care of business 3-0 out in San Francisco. Let's see if Carter and Cooper can take care of business with some trivia as we relate to this strong start for the Yankees and the pitching, and as well as Giancarlo Stanton. So Giancarlo Stanton, boys, 6 of 12 to start the season, currently hitting 500. My question for you is, what is the highest batting average that a New York Yankees DH has ever finished with a minimum of 100 games in the DH position?
Is it Ron Bloomberg?
Not Ron Bloomberg, but I think you're thinking in the right history era. It was about 35, 40 years ago.
Okay.
This is a tough one. Now, listen, I'm not taking it easy on you boys this season. This guy used to he would coach for a little while after his playing career. I'm trying to think of what else.
I have a question. Like, how many games did he have at DH? Was it like a full-time DH, or did he also play like another position?
Let me ask our friends and the judges. Hold on, stand by.
Is it Don Baylor?
It is Don Baylor for sure. So he started as an outfielder and then became a DH. Hit 303 in 1983, boys. So definitely an impressive number there.
Yeah.
Now, my follow-up question to that: Stanton obviously getting on base at a crazy rate to start the season. What is the highest OBP from a Yankees full-time DH in history? Because this is a different player.
Ron Bloomberg?
Not Bloomberg. This
Is
one's a little bit more recent.
Okay, recently.
like
Stanton?
No, not Stanton. A little bit more recent than Baylor, but not as recent as Stanton,
like
obviously.
2000s?
Yes.
2000s. DH.
His other position was first base.
Greg Bird?
Not Bird. This is a little that was a little too early for Bird.
Yeah.
Mark Teixeira?
Nope, not Teixeira, but you're getting closer. Think Moneyball.
Money. Jason Giambi?
Jason Giambi. Yes. So Jason Giambi had a 400 plus OBP in 2006. So he was getting on base at a crazy rate.
Yeah, he dominates a lot.
Now, this one was news to me. So I found this one out. But the Yankees bullpen had 20 scoreless innings as of this season at one point. So that was news to me. Obviously, great to see them dominating. The last time they had that many scoreless innings out of the Yankees bullpen was 1908. Did you guys hear this one?
Yeah, I heard it on the broadcast, I think.
Back then, do you know what the team name was?
The Highlanders.
The Highlanders. Okay, so there you go. See, they both hit that one on me. That was our trivia here on the Bronx Bomber Banter for sure. Things are definitely, obviously looking bright with that answer, but things are getting crazy, boys. Out west now, we're going to have a series against Seattle. An interesting start to the season with this West Coast trip.
Yes, a lot of West Coast games can be late. But the
So
Mariners.
my question to you guys are you guys allowed to oops, sorry, my audio took the other. Are you guys allowed to stay up late and watch the games or what?
Every pitch.
Don't miss any.
Do you guys wait, so even if it's after midnight, do you guys manage to stay awake or do you fall asleep? You can be honest with me, boys. We're all friends here.
If it gets to like around like 11:45, maybe, but like not.
Oh, so you guys are benefiting from the pitch clock. I'm telling you, back in my day, it could have been a 2-1 game. It was still going to after midnight on the West Coast.
And now there's the Ghost Runner. It ends sooner.
For sure. There definitely is. Oh, my God. An extra innings if it was in the West Coast in my day.
My God,
forget about it, for sure.
Shout out everybody. If it's like a 20-inning game, I wake up in the morning like, ooh, the Yankees are still playing.
Yes, no, most definitely. Shout out everybody, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you're following Carter and Cooper, all their adventures at Twin Stripe Reporters. So Friday, then you guys are going to the game, just looking at the week ahead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Marlins. So I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we need to get the brooms out for that series. That needs to be a 3-game sweep for sure. But cool to get that opening day, early, on like a Friday afternoon heading into the weekend.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Speaking
the
of
Marlins are undefeated. Their pitching did really well. Sandy Alcantara and Yuri Perez each picked 7 innings. So
yeah, Sandy Alcantara, he was a Cy Young 2 years ago. Now then he had kind of an off year where it was kind of a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah, I think he was hurt 2 years after after Cy Young. He had Tommy John, so I think that hurt him the past few years, but he looks to be back. So
yeah, got to be careful. A lot of velocity with those Marlins pitchers for sure.
They might be harder than we expected.
For sure, no doubt about it. So maybe you'll get a little bit more entertainment than expected. Speaking of which, I know you guys are baseball guys, but then I also see you at the Fanatics events with football, and you're doing all the sports. College basketball. Did you watch any this past weekend?
Yes.
All right. So what do you think about that UConn shot? You think you guys can hit that one?
No. I could hit it from like the free throw line, maybe, but
that's why baseball is so crazy to me, because like baseball, it can't have that craziness because you have to get the outs, you have to get the strikes, you have to get there's no clock. You're not playing a clock. Whereas, a lot of people are saying the Duke player could have just thrown the ball in the air instead of trying to make the pass. And it could have been a lot of difference. So interesting how sports are crazy there, but very cool to see. Obviously, it doesn't get cooler than that, seeing a crazy finish like that for the big dance, as they call it, of the tournament.
Who are you rooting for?
Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
Who are you rooting for?
For me, I think at this point, it sounds crazy. I might be rooting for the UConn. The coach is crazy.
He's the best coach in college basketball. Dan
Yes,
Hurley.
he definitely is the best coach. Sometimes he's a little crazy, but I think you have to be a little crazy to get through on that next level. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
And speaking of craziness, I actually predicted UConn was gonna win that game. Upset.
Predicted UConn was going to win that game. Okay,
Yeah.
well that was a big one for sure. No doubt about it. Listen, that was a what we call a snipe by you, obviously, from the gambling on it for certain. I'm gonna make sure your mom is watching your potential DraftKings account, obviously. So with that said, the rest of baseball, obviously, we saw ABS, we saw some crazy action. I think the Blue Jays had a couple of walk-offs. Anything stick out to you guys from the rest of MLB's opening weekend?
Yeah, the ABS for sure. I think the ABS is so wonderful. We saw it in full action the first week. It was great. And the strategies for some teams, a lot of them were
Very
conservative. A lot of them just
Yeah.
were super duper just do it.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a tack to it. It's kind of the gamble of it all. Did you see Eugenio Suarez? He had that one with the bases loaded. He challenged 2 in a row and he got it, and then he got a hit or whatever. The
Yeah.
crowd was going nuts. Like that. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it's all about. Baseball, just like we said, because there's no clock, you're playing the situation. When you have bases loaded and you have a strike call that should be a ball, that's a big swing for sure. So very cool to see.
Yeah.
ABS will continue to reveal a lot of other storylines. Besides that, any other storylines? You guys watching any TV shows? What else do we got going into April?
Just baseball. Baseball's back. That's the entertainment.
I know. It's the center of your
baseball
guys'
too.
sphere for sure. So I can totally understand it, especially with Yankees official opening day this coming weekend. So a huge shout out to the Twin Stripe
We play
Reporters.
baseball.
Oh yeah. Wait, what position do you guys play?
I play third
Middle
base
infield
and pitching.
Third base and pitching, and then what about you?
Middle infield mostly.
Okay, all right. So you guys are the perfect combo. You got a little combo in the field there as well. Yeah. Wait, what team do you guys play for?
It's a team called the Riptide.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have to. Well, 100%. We'll have to add the Riptide to my squads for sure. I'll have to make sure. I'll have to make sure I get the phone apps up, the notifications updated for the Riptide for sure. But looking forward to a huge season ahead. Listen, I appreciate you boys. We got 2 in a row now. This is a streak of episodes
Yep.
we're gonna keep going. So we're gonna make sure we have them happening all season. But obviously, a huge week ahead for our Bronx Bombers. So let's keep the tempo up. Listen, we're 1 week away from talking historic season, boys. Honestly.
Yeah, hope so.
Thank you so much. It's really fun.
Hopefully.
Of course, a huge shout out to you guys. Definitely always a ton of fun. Make sure you're following Carter and Cooper and all their adventures at Twin Stripe Reporters on Instagram. With that said, boys, let's keep it rolling because this is the show where we love when the Yankees win. The Yankees win.